why in-house and why in-house demonstrations. Okay, some people have probably seen a collection of these videos and they're probably confused with what's behind this, what's behind all of it. My name is Edward Tooks. I started the ministry in 2019. Okay, and I added the ministry is called In-House, and I added demonstration when I put it on YouTube. Now here's the purpose of this. It's something similar to like somebody who's selling Ferraris on the black market. Okay, because check this out. We live in a time where there's so many things that are counterfeited. Okay, we live in a time where so many things are not the real and the authentic. Okay, if you're old enough, you remember that there was in the early 2000s they added ethanol in all the fuel. Okay, they added ethanol, which is a corn additive, in all the fuel. And now in all the fuel, there's a little bit of corn in all the gases you get, even if it's high octane. But I'm trying to deliver a premium octane that don't have the ethanol in it. And that's very hard to get to, and that's very hard to come by. Because most ministries, okay, because this is what it is at the root. Most ministries, even though they're non-profit on paper, they're for profit in terms of their motives and why they're doing it. Most pastors, most preachers, they want butts in the seats. That's why they're doing this. But I do this in a parking lot, even though I have material where I'm preaching in churches, even though I have material where I'm preaching in my own ministry, so on and so forth. Okay, I do this in a parking lot because it's authentic. I do this in a parking lot because there's nobody around to please, nobody to impress, nobody to make sure they approve of me. It's just all him upstairs and what the pure and authentic is. And this stuff is high quality. You're not gonna find this same type of stuff almost nowhere, okay? Because check this out, I take all the pretense out the way and give you the authentic according to what the real is. And so in-house, meaning we produce everything with this, we produce all of it internally, okay? We produce all of it internally. I'm using my own experiences when I'm telling you these messages. I'm using my own things that I've been through. I'm using my own situations that I've seen, okay? And I'm taking, check this out, some of the training that I learned in ministry and directly not using it so I can give you what's real. And that's why I do this. That's why I use the cartoons. That's why I use the skits. That's why I use the messages. I put it all together to branch it and give you something real. Something real, something that's produced, that's not for the numbers, not for the profit, not for the claps, not for the likes, not for the clout. And that's why I do this channel. Some people gonna hate it, some people gonna love it. It's not for everybody, but the people that's looking for the real, that's what in-house demonstration is for. That's what in-house is for. So in that way, it's like a factory. In that way, it's like a dojo. And this is the way it's like a factory. Because when you're restoring old model cars that aren't built no more, oftentimes, check this out, you can't go get the parts. So sometimes, check this out, in order to make authentic parts for older vehicles, when you're restoring them, you have to make the parts from a modern manufacturer using the techniques that the people back when that car was produced had available to them. And then you produce an authentic product that matches that car and lines it up. Now this is how it correlates to ministry. This is how it correlates to this channel, okay? The ideologies and the things that are created in-house, okay, in the box of this channel, in the idea space of this channel, they work for somebody that's looking for the authentic things of God that they see in Scripture. And along the way, sometimes, there's ideologies that I have to break down, compete with, fight against. Because those same ideologies are what's keeping people in bondage by ministries, pastors, and churches, and religious organizations that's keeping people's minds entangled so they can continue to donate money to these people and make them rich, make their pockets fatter, and not give them the truth so they can be free and empowered. And I want to offer everybody that look at this an opportunity to have what's real. That's why I do this in-house demonstration.